I can't wait to try out
the underground man. Alright, I want to preface this with, I understand that my mic quality is not that great in this episode. You'll hear some crackling and popping in the background. I think I have a loose connection somewhere in the wire and I'm tracking that down as we speak. So forgive me for the microphone sound quality in the background, but I hardly believe that it's going to take away from this gem of a game that you're going to experience today. I just want to also let you guys know that a Let's Try Out video is a part tutorial, a part first impressions, and kind of a part review, a little bit of a review there, but it's kind of a mixed bag. It's kind of however it kind of flows out is the idea of this, and as opposed to a hardcore review that's well, tailored. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Share if you can. So without further ado, hey guys, how you doing? This is Protodead, and I'm coming back at you with another Let's Try Out video. Today, we're going to try out The Underground Man. This looks like a 2D side-scroller adventure game, maybe. I haven't really done a whole lot of investigation before firing this up, so this is going to be 100% first impressions. I don't know what to expect here. I think it's won a lot of awards. I think it's got a lot of positive reviews. I'm going to... Okay, so seems like maybe it's a little bit too loud. Is there a way to change this? What the fuck? There we go. That looks better. Grass low. Average high. Textures low. I mean, I wonder if I need to turn all this up or if it's like important for the performance of the game. Like, is this really graphically intensive? It's a side-scroller pixel art game. I don't know, but look, I got blood on, I got motion blur eco mode, Shiwalanka, that's important to have on. So we're gonna start the game. Enter name. Okay. Nope. Okay. We're just gonna put Proto D. Appearance 1, 2, 3. Looks like a female. Oh my gosh. We'll go transvestite or whatever that is. That's funny. Age. What effect does this have on anything, I wonder? We'll go 29. That's old enough to be an adult and experienced, but still young enough to be flawed enough to grow. Oh man. Heavy weapons, bravery, stealing, erudition. Holy shit. Okay, enter biography. Golly, I can't go transvestite. Okay, this is goofy enough for me to be comfortable enough with it. Let's say X computer programmer out of work because no one uses DOS systems anymore. Could not afford to keep up to date on the programming business. Hobbies include coin collecting and dry fucking cheerleaders. Okay, heavy weapons, light weapons, so we got 30 skill points. Melee combat, I'm gonna put a little bit more into. Looks like all these start randomly, but average. And I think maybe this is randomized every time you fire up the game and start a new game, I guess. kindness, we'll jack that up just a little bit, and we're going to suck a little bit away from bravery. He doesn't look like he's a super brave guy. Piloting, we're going to suck a little bit away from. Lung capacity, he doesn't look like a smoker, but I feel like maybe he should be a smoker, so we'll take some lung capacity away from him too. Perception should be good. He's got the glasses, but not great because he's got glasses. Strength should definitely be lower than average. His repair skill should definitely be higher. He's a computer programmer. He probably knows how to work a screwdriver. Stealing. He's got to steal to get his equipment to continue to further his existence. He's out of work. Traps, maybe a little bit more traps. Throwing, he's got a sissy weak arm. Naturalist, wants to think he is, but he isn't actually quite. Self-discipline, a little bit less of that. Immunity, a little bit less of that. Aesthetic development, he's not the most attractive. Composure, fuck man, I'm thinking this guy's kind of like a worm, but I've got 35 points to put into mental complexity. We'll come back to that. We'll decrease this just a little bit. How about that? Endurance, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit of gambling. Energy weapons, a little bit more into. Explosives, a little bit less. Stealth, he goes unnoticed. His stealth is up a little bit higher. Lockpicking, not so great. Survival skills, average. Science, definitely more science. Eloquence, a little bit more. So I'm down to 0. Do I feel like I'm okay with this? His sexuality, a little bit less, I would think. Sense of humor. Okay. I don't know what this 29 out of 140 is, but we're going to click. Skill points 1. Holy shit. Yes. Bump this up to about 33. Boom. We are ready to do it. Moscow, somewhere in the near future. Oh shit. You are deep underground. Perhaps not so deep. It's hard to tell because you've never been on the surface. The reason is that you are the underground man. When the bombs were dropped on Moscow, many people decided to hide in the underground. Perhaps some already lived there. It's been 100 years since then, so it's hard to say precisely. No one remembers how it happened. You will always remember the cold, which is all around here, in the underground place, where you had to spend your life. You have never seen the sun, sky, or even woman's boobs. It's quietly here, no radiation, no bandits. However, people knew that in exchange for the calmness, they sacrificed forests, rivers, and green fields. Would they agree to this? I believe that you personally would never agree. You always wanted to get out of this cave. Who knows? Maybe soon there will be a chance. The Overseer. Hello there, shithead. It's been almost 100 years since we've been forced to live underground. Entire generations have grown up without a chance to ever see the sunlight. For many years, we could produce provisions for ourselves. We have been growing potatoes in our gardens and making juice out of this home. Unfortunately, lately, even the underground soil no longer gives the harvest. The radioactive ash, into which our country has turned, penetrates deep into the ground and kills our crops. We have tried everything. We have decided to give up on the potatoes. We have tried to plant radishes, which are less capricious and demanding to soil, but it did not work because they have very disgusting taste. We have heard that there are stocks of food which are left on the surface, something that could have been kept for centuries. The food which is protected by another layer of food. I'm talking about corn dogs. Oh. The radiation does not affect them. You'll have to find it. At least one, so that we can look at it and learn how to make dogs. Make corn dogs out of radishes. I'm gonna type okay. No problem. I'm a Corn dog specialist. Hey, shut your ass up. I haven't finished yet. Of all the underground people, you are the most suitable one. I do not believe in the rest of us, but I know that you can cope with that. There is the legend that your grandfather, who has fought in the Great War, has been a member of the Special Forces. Special Forces, you get it. Moreover, he was not only from the Special Forces, but he was also a native of the city beneath the ruins of which we live, Moscow's Special Forces. This is who your grandfather was. We would love to call the game Moscow Special Forces, but this name has already been bought by some company from Poland. Do you understand? Okay, so this is some fourth wall breaking, very self-aware. This is a video game. Silly, cheesy sort of game. So his name is Overseer, and that immediately strikes me from Fallout, right? He even talks about being like the bombs dropped and they got to retreat to a safe haven in Fallout. It's these vaults that were built by Vault Tech. In this game, apparently, it's just a cave underneath Moscow City. But there's some parallels to be drawn here, and it's probably a little bit. This game is probably apparently going to be humorous and also sarcastic and kind of parodying other popular games in the survival genre, I guess. I'm just gonna say, I think so. Overseer. Overseer says, I don't understand what you're saying. It's been many years since the radioactive Big Bang. Since the radioactive Big Bang, and those words do not exist anymore in the language of the underground people. I would just say yes, then. However, we cannot just send you there. There have been people among us who have been trying to survive on the surface. Out of 10, no one came back. Actually, one did come back, but he wasn't quite the person that we knew. Instead of underground people's clothes, he was wearing red skinny pants. He began to seduce a man and behave oddly. We beat him to death with shovels. We also had to piss on the corpse twice. We believe that the radiation in the contaminated Moscow area has changed him. The city is able to change you as well, or even kill you, because apart from this weirdo, no one has returned back. I do not wish such a fate for you, so I came up with a trial. It is not an easy task to pass. Only a real intellectual can deal with it. You'll have to use all of your skills, agility, strength, intelligence, and I'm afraid even those skills won't be enough to succeed. As admission for the trial, you have to pay me 300 high nervia. Just in case, I want to remind you that this is the money of the underground people. The only currency that survived the nuclear war. Are you ready to pay the 300? Hope you got the trick. How much money do I have? I don't understand what you're saying. It's been many years. Okay, so I was trying to type and it wouldn't. I'm just going to say yes. I do not see the enthusiasm. Are you ready? I will say yes again, I am ready. I do not see the enthusiasm. Are you ready? I'm going to say yes with an exclamation point. I do not see the enthusiasm. Are you ready? Yes, capital with 2 exclamation points. I do not see the enthusiasm, he says. I'll say no then. Faggots, no. What does that mean? I'm not sure that makes a lot of sense. Okay, I'm not quite interested in. So it talked to some it's some homophobic a little bit further up there. It's I don't know when this game came out, and I don't know whose audience it's supposed to appeal to, but it turns me off just a little bitty bit. I'll just say okay. What next, dude? Okay, I'm just gonna hit this hint. Okay, possible answers. The text should contain "Yo mama so." Yes, no. The text should contain "ready." 5, just write anything. Okay, so I'm gonna say ready then. I see that I was not wrong. Balance becomes 0 when I decide to choose you. As I said before, you'll start with a trial. If you pass it, then you will get the hat of the first underground man. Oh my god, fucking yawning. I was talking. He was wearing that when he dug endless underground tunnels, which had become our home. At nights, he used to stuff this hat with the ground so that it would become soft, so he could use it as a pillow. The hat was his all, his woman, his towel, his toilet. It will be yours if you will be able to pass through the deep gray cave. This cave is a place where many brave warriors suffered a crushing defeat. Their bones are all around and within the walls of the cave. You can also feel the smell of death and sprats. Oh yes, take this. Gives a mitten. It can come in handy. Good luck. Brave warrior. I don't know what that means, but sprats? Sprats, I remember that from Tarkov. Tarkov's got sprats you can eat. Overseer, go to the right using the D button on your keyboard and keep going until you see the next message. So, Mike, what is this? APM and then some Cyrillic, and it says 69, so, okay. Well, he moves a little bit too fast for my taste. Okay, go to the left using the A button on your keyboard. Keep going until you see the next message. This guy looks like a hobo with a shotgun, Rutger Hauer. Go to the right using the D button on your keyboard and keep going until you see the next message. Okay, what is this doing? Calibrating my fingers? Let's learn how to jump. Press the space bar to jump. Dude. Doink. I love that sound effect. Jump again. One more jump. One more time. Press the space bar. Doing it. Oh my gosh. Nice jump. Okay. Did he jumps like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Nintendo Total Recall? Or you couldn't jump? You can't... Oh shit. You could only jump straight up? I might be remembering that wrong. Not bad, but it was only a warm-up before the real battle. Attack the roach. Press the enter button to make a hit. I fucking stomped it. In the wasteland, I achieved Mortal Kombat. In the wasteland, you will often have to defend your honor, so be prepared. It is time to learn how to use the items and environment. For this, come close to the object and press the E button. What object? This object? Pink. Continue to pick up the objects. Okay. Those are pills. One more time. An excellent grip. I know. Especially my right hand. One more. Press the E button. I will fucking press the shit out of it. Rutger Hauer? One more. Okay. No problem. Continue to pick up the objects. Actually, it looks like Christopher Lambert from fucking Highlander. That's like contemporary Highlander, not like when he was back with Sean Connery Highlander. Continue to pick up the objects. Raise it up. I'm gonna fucking raise the roof. One more. Why? Dude. Have we not... The Underground Man. A game for real intellectuals. So, in order to verify your mental abilities, you must write a short essay about the last musical album of Eminem, minimum 30 characters. Write a short essay about the last musical album of Eminem. No problem. Hey, shredded? Oh, I can move back and forth to edit my stuff. Hey, shredded, MGK, because he bit off more than he could chew with his sad and lame rap devil song aimed at disrespecting Eminem. Yeah, okay, cool. He shredded MGK because he bit off more than he could chew with his sad and lame rap devil song aimed at disrespecting Eminem. I hope. Well done, boy. I have no idea how you did it, but you are absolutely the best. I cannot believe that someone finally did it. By the way, give me back the mitten, please. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, yeah. What about that hat I promised to give you as a reward? I can't give it to you. Who would thought that you would be able to pass the trial? I'm sorry, but it will remain with me. Do not even think that the Grand Chief would help you before your great adventure to the surface. So here is 50 high nervia. I don't want to... And don't thank me. It's the least I can do for you. In addition, take this gun with you. I have no ammunition, though. Actually, I do have it, but it costs 70 nervia, and you only have 50. Well, sorry about that. We'll keep the hat and the ammunition with me. Also, if you don't mind, my sister will now live in your underground room. After all, there is no big chance that you will come back alive. Well, you know how it is, my friend. She has recently married and will have a baby soon, so it will be a bit crowded for them to live with me. If you'll get back then, of course, they will move out. But I doubt that will happen really soon. Oh, and I want to tell you from where to start your quest. I heard the legend of the bar. The bar is called Hoe Garden. That's a beer. I remember drinking that beer when I was young. It's a German beer, I think. Legend says that it's not just a bar, it's also a man's dream. Those who are still able to live on the surface are spending their spare time in this great place. Oh, fuck, dude, I didn't get to read the rest of it. You scumbag. Oh, wait. In this great place, so go ahead and good luck to you. The stair of the surface. This is burger. Shit on me. So good luck to you. The stair of the surface is over there. Get out and get ready. So now I'm on the surface already, huh? So this is a laptop. I'm most certainly supposed to pick that up. Okay, I guess not. So I got 3 big hearts up here, kind of like Legend of Zelda, and pixel art. This is a point-and-click adventure game, and broken TV, which I can't pick up or interact with. ICS Elbra 69. That's this over here on the right-hand side, I think. You are trying to peer into the horizon, but do not see anything besides the endless road. What do you expect? To see a strip bar or a football stadium or even a fast food place? Everything has turned into radioactive ashes. It's everywhere. There is nothing more to find besides troubles on your ass. But you cannot see those as well, they generally tend to occur quickly. Okay. Cool. So is that like a radio that's talking to me, or is it my internal monologue? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Enter button for punchy McPunch. I fucking punched his guts out. Okay, there's nothing to pick up with the E button. I can't pick up that bottle and use it as a broken bottle knife. Oh gosh. Boom, boom. Oh no, he took one whole heart. And now it's raining. How am I ever gonna keep warm? I feel like this piece of paper I should be able to pick up. Where's my inventory? Can I inventory? I, inventory, U, tab, no, caps lock, no, shift. Can I run? No. ZX. Okay. There is no controls I can alter. Holy moly. Dude. This is a little bit better. I can only imagine this fucking bird shitting is gonna hurt me if it hits me. It did. How terrible. That's like a Nintendo enemy. Oh, it's already nighttime. Oh jeez, I'm gonna die. I really feel like there should be a little bit more going on right now, and it shouldn't be like hell-bent on killing me. I really feel like I should have an inventory system right now, which I can regain my health or something, because this right here is lame, to be quite honest. If this is supposed to be a point-and-click adventure sort of game, I feel like, okay, you can't go back left, so I can't go back. I am supposed to absolutely go right. If every screen you pass through, you can't go back left. Oh man. Just one more punch and I'm dead. I mean, there's some games where that's supposed to happen, where you're supposed to get beat up in the beginning because that's like the plot point. And somebody rescues you and then you have to like... By looking at the radioactive desert, which stretches for many kilometers ahead, you start to think, how did the world look before the explosion? How our ancestors lived? Was it safe in that world? Was it beautiful and filled with love? However, what's the difference? Time machine does not exist, and you can't return to that world anymore. All that is left to you is to eat up the vomit that the past generations vomited out by throwing out those damn bombs. Nothing good to expect and nothing left behind. You keep thinking about such things because only those thoughts distract you from the explosive diarrhea that torments you for 2 days already. This is creative writing. I mean, I appreciate it. I don't appreciate the homophobic stuff, just like I wouldn't appreciate white power sort of stuff in there, or any other sort of racist centric rhetoric and bullshit. But they're trying to be humorous, I think, and I think they obviously feel it's safer to be homophobic than anything else. Me personally don't appreciate that. But I do appreciate the creative writing. I just don't want to die right now. I would like to play this game for another... If I die, that's it. I'm moving on with my life and on to the next video game. The pixel art isn't too bad for what it is. The sound effects are very Nintendo. The controls are better than Nintendo, I think. No, I take that back. I can't jump. I'm pressing the space bar and I can't jump right now, so apparently you can't jump. You can only jump in the cave. I would have liked to have seen more stuff going on in the background. I think that's a missed opportunity right now. I'm sure this game was created by one person. Wonder what will happen to you next. There was nothing before, and maybe there is nothing further. Why nothing? There were vile thugs whose faces, even after death, did not become calm. There was a pain and suffering that you have experienced the hard way. You experienced the lack of hygiene. You thought this was not a problem because under the ground you were only taking a bath once a week and everything was fine. However, you haven't taken a shower for a longer period of time. Scratching dirt does not help at all. Some places start to fester. You're trying to bite off your own foreskin since you heard that it helps, but you cannot reach it. Teeth are falling out too, although you always thought that it's not necessary to clean them. You believe that chewing the food will help clean the plaque itself. Your life is full of pain. Okay. Bite the foreskin? Bite off your own foreskin, since you heard that helps. Okay. Mehsoft presents... Oh, is this the actual scrolling titles of the game? Is this the beginning? Is this where the game actually starts? An Ilya Mad Game. The Underground Man. The man who is dirty and teeth are falling out and wants to bite his foreskin. And violent diarrhea for 2 days. I'm thinking maybe those were the end credits, like this is over. Dude, you're like punching a green piss bag. Like every time you punch him, like piss just fucking flies out of his torso. Her. Uh-oh. The day gives way to night, night gives way to day, but the one thing is always the same, a sense of fear and discomfort that takes hold of you in this hostile world. You are afraid that you might be killed or raped. Or raped and killed. I've heard that before in movies. If women is taken into slavery, so she is constantly being raped, the men are killed immediately after the rape. You may envy the women. In desperation, you urinate on the sand to make some of it make... Okay. That's cheap and cheesy. I don't like the combat. I don't like the combat the way it is. You may envy some women in desperation. You urinate on the sand to make out of it some cakes and put it on your head. You are hoping that it does look like a long hair wig. You would love to be a woman. You are crying. You are so miserable. Okay. This is getting weird. So this is a man person, dude. Okay, so yeah, I don't like the combat. There should definitely be more to this, instead of like if you get too close they will hit you and then it'll be one hit death. I mean, you do get 2 lives, or you get 3 hit points or whatever, but these things taking all your hit points and having apparently no way to recover, and me having to jig-jag back and forth so I can punch the zombie, I feel is bullshit. Unless you can punch so fast that you don't have to move. I don't know. I can't pick up anything. There hasn't been any lootable items yet. As far as I know, there's no inventory. Even though the combat is simple enough for you to win, you make one mistake and now you're down to 2 points, and you make another mistake and now you're down to 1 point. And I don't know what happens when you lose this last one. Are you supposed to lose it? Is that how the game really starts? I'm asking these questions because the game literally isn't giving me anything. So I'm gonna dodge this bird poop, and I'm gonna move on to the next screen, which is gonna be exactly: you are trying to peer into the horizon, but you do not see anything besides the endless road. What do you expect? To see a strip bar or a football stadium? This happened before. We said this like this was the first thing it said. Trouble's on your ass, but you cannot see those as well. Okay. So it just turned into day, which is cool. And maybe there's a little bit of a night-day cycle, or maybe it just counts the screens. It probably is a screen count. Like I reached the 15th screen, which means it's day again, probably. Oh, geez, there are humans that don't want to attack me. Hey, bro, keep going your way. I'm tired of retarded stream snipers. Don't you see that Prince Ayamoko and I got our own affairs to handle? He is the Ghanaian prince in exile. Don't even try to talk to him. His mouth may seem to exist solely to eat people. You are lucky because of his religion forbids to eat pork. So he's calling me a pig. That's cool. I'm gonna talk to him again. No. Can I? No. I'm tired of retarded stream snipers, it says. Am I allowed to say retarded? Is that as bad as saying Karen or anything else? Okay, so I'm gonna talk to this guy. Prince Ebu speaks in an unknown language. Okay. Okay. I was really hoping I'd get some health just then, but that's apparently not gonna happen. Okay, so unfortunately, I'm just going to stand here and try to spam punch. No.
Пустошь поглотила вас. Никто не вспомнит ни о вас, ни о подземных людях. Зато ваш скелет нашла стая гиен и начала использовать его как туалет.
Okay.
Пустошь поглотила вас. Никто не вспомнит ни о вас, ни о подземных людях. Зато ваш скелет нашла стая гиен и начала использовать его как туалет.
Okay, Wasteland swallowed you, no one will remember you or the underground people. However, a pack of hyenas found your skeleton and started using it as a toilet. That's wonderful, but this indicates that I was buried. I mean, if this represents me, somebody's nice enough to bury me. And that's not a hyena, but that's cool. Okay, so this game is designed for adults and not recommended for pregnant kids, football fans, and professional cyber athletes. Okay. Yeah, so there could be some minor enjoyment here. Hint, hold left shift to make text typing faster. I wish I would have known that before. Let's look at the developers. Idea belongs to Mad Davidoff. Okay, I can't. I'm not. There was more than one person that worked on this. It looked like, I think, 3 unique names so far. 4. Seaman Salty Makov. That seems fucking made up. Public Relations Specialist, is that what that said? We're just waiting for this to get done because I can't interrupt it, apparently. I wish I had never clicked on it. Okay. We're going to force this motherfucker to close because it won't stop. So let's read the words of the developer. The Underground Man. Moscow, somewhere in the near future. The city and perhaps the Earth's surface has turned into radioactive ash. Those who decided that they could not exist in such conditions began to live under the ground. All the reviews are very positive. Over 1,000 reviews on Steam. I find that hard to believe that most people found this positive. The release date is 2016 by Mehsoft. This is a story-rich indie meme post-apocalyptic 2D side-scroller game. It had some memes in there. So Mehsoft has also created some other games called Kazuka Drive, Chernobyl the Untold Story, and Mercury Man. It's currently sitting at $2 on Steam, but you can find it on Steam sales. If you're interested in this sort of thing, I don't think it's worth $2. Get it on sale, personally. The city and perhaps the Earth's surface has turned into radioactive ash. I already said that. Survivors are living a savage lifestyle. They kill each other, they rob each other, and they eat and rape each other, and sometimes both at the same time. Those who decided that they could not exist in such conditions began to live underground. The underground people is how they referred to themselves, and you are one of them. The times have changed, and it is time for you to make your own journey into the big world. The biggest problem is that the people on the surface do not know about your existence. They have heard about underground people, but consider those rumors to be fiction. Your objective is to prove to them that you do indeed exist, and that you also possess the ability to adapt to the extreme conditions of the wild radioactive desert. Moreover, you will be responsible for provisioning your fellow brothers and sisters who are staying underground. Features of the game include enjoyable retro graphics, a post-apocalyptic theme, extremely detailed characters. I don't know about that. It depends on what you mean by detailed. A cozy bar as a location. A unique system of character development you write yourself and it is applied to your adventures. Mercenary girls that will help you during your journey, and a lot more. Of course, we didn't get to see the majority of that. We're only looking at about 30 minutes. The first 30 minutes of the gameplay. There might be something here. There might be something a little bit further past the 30-minute mark that might be more enjoyable, but my impressions are it's weak in the beginning. Once you start playing the game outside of the text, it's pretty fucking weak, and I would have appreciated probably a little bit more of an inventory system and a little bit more forgiving, because I died, in the first 30 minutes. And I imagine with some practice you could probably get through it pretty easily, but I don't feel like this is a game that somebody maybe replays over and over and over again. But hell, that may be its appeal. I believe it was clever writing. I think it's pretty... since there's not a whole lot graphically going on, there has to be a whole lot more cerebral stuff going on in the text. The very descriptive, very colorful, and all that sort of stuff, and I think that was great. Except for the stuff I mentioned earlier that I didn't quite appreciate. But man, I don't know. If I had 3 thumbs to give it, I would give it 2 thumbs down and 1 thumb up. Yeah, if I rated this on a star, I would say this is a 2-star game. So take that for what you will. Appreciate you making it to the end. Thank you very much for checking this out. I've got some trailers and screenshots rolling in the background of some stuff, how they advertise it. I agree with what the developer said about the game. I believe that they didn't misrepresent their game here, but that still doesn't make it a great game. All right, so that has been The Underground Man, and I've been Protodead, and I appreciate you sticking with me this far. Tell me your thoughts about the game. Do you reciprocate my feelings of disgust about some of the things that were in the game, and do you also agree with me that it was kind of creative and a neat little experience for the most part? If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments down below. Like it if you liked the video. If you enjoyed my presentation, give me a share, man. Share it with a friend. It helps me grow the channel. It's free for you. It means the world to me. Very much appreciate you sticking around to get engaged. Dislike the game. Dislike the video if you disliked it. Give me some feedback, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate you making it to the end. I have been Protodead, and I will see you in the future.